Salt water.
Ice.
Holy!
So, Manure, what you doing? Putting that hydraulic fluid in the tractor. Yeah. It's got a leak on the cylinder that curls the bucket, so it runs out sometimes. Yeah. Just got to do a little maintenance on it. Get it ready for everything you got to do. Well, looks like you got it pretty good. We'll see. It ain't full, but flip it a little bit more.
How low was it?
I don't know, it doesn't have a dipstick, but I can't see anything in there.
Is there another one with a dipstick, or?
I don't think so.
How much you got in there now?
I've probably taken this much out of the bucket.
Okay. Can you still see it or no?
No, I can't see any liquid yet. But there's like an edge in there that.
Okay.
Well, right now we are dumping some fertilizer in the field. We're gonna try to dryland farm some squash. This fertilizer is from our pine needles. It's from pine needles. It's been mixed in with the goats, the pigs, the horses, and it's good fertilizer. We're gonna take it and spread it out, the manure spreader, all down the field, right there, and then we're gonna dig furrows with the tractor, and then we're gonna till it all in, and then try to dryland farm squash. It's an experiment, so we don't know how good it's gonna work, but it should do. We're hoping it does pretty good. We had to load just the back end of the dump truck, or dump truck can't dump it.
Our power steering is hydraulic, so we're gonna have to put a little power steering in there. Both those have leaks that we need to fix. This is normally maintenance you do during the winter time, but we wrestle all winter, so maybe we'll get into it this spring since wrestling's over. We got to decide if we're wrestling or if we're farmers. We're farmers wrestling. Maybe we're wrestling farmers. I have no idea what you call that, but one of these days we'll figure it out, huh, Z?
This is how we do the power steering.
See, it's pretty low here. It's only got down there. It needs to be up into here, so. Yeah. We'll fill that up as soon as he's done. These are double air cleaners, so they got this one and that one. So keep this outer one pretty clean, or it catches the majority of it. So normally we spray it off with the air compressor, but the air compressor's at the other house. Should have done this at the house earlier, huh?
Yeah.
That didn't work.
There we go.
Safety first. That's why Dad does it. His head's too hard. Curtis.
There we go.
All right, got a little service done.
We're going to show you how we load our truck. This manure is for, it's the same stuff we used on the other pasture over there with the drip tape and the plastic. So, but when we do the dry land, we're still gonna have some drip tape just in case we don't have enough moisture to get the squash growing. So that's just kind of our safety net that we have for this experiment. But if we can do it without it, the mow will be able to do it. And probably end up doing it a lot more. We're gonna do some of the older winter squash, but not too much. Most of it's gonna be spaghetti squash. So that's the one that's most popular.
Well, we're going to swap out implements. We're going to take the blade off the back and put some furrowers.
You need that.
It's all right. All right, well, we got it hooked on, and so we got the manure spreader right here. And that's the shovels. So we're gonna go over and mark that field. So put your bucket down. Behind me, you can see that's Steve's first time ever driving the dump truck. So these kids don't know how to drive standards anymore because everything's an automatic, and that's a standard. So we're gonna see how well he does. Hopefully he doesn't tear anything up. See if he can figure out how to negotiate that big thing. His brother's watching for him, being a spotter. My older kids have all driven it. We hauled the tons and tons and tons of dirt with it out there, back and forth to build these dikes and whatnot. So we'll see if they can negotiate out of there. It's a pretty tight spot that they got to get into and out of there. It is not the easiest You got fence posts and gates, as you can see. He's got it made in the shade now. Oh, he didn't smush my fence. There you go. They're going to go get the other farm-all tractor so they can use it on the manure spreader. So what I'm going to do while they're gone is I'm going to readjust this toolbar. I'm going to put the big shovels all the way in so they kind of dig out that, and then we can get some. Anyways, we're just trying to plow up some stuff. So I'm gonna put these in all the way to here. That way it kind of digs, I think. I actually decided to take them off so that they don't dig the big hole. I don't need that big hole there. I'm just trying to till it up a little.
All right, we got the manure spreader out here. We're about to fill it up with some manure and show you how it spreads. These two pieces of equipment are not exactly sure how old they are, but they're pretty old. I think the tractor's around 80. I don't know about the manure spreader, but they still work good. You just dump it right in the top and it sprays it out. I'll show you how. We're going to spread it out. Doesn't seem to want to push it back. So when we were trying to spread it on the way down, there's that piece right inside of there that was not working quite right. Well, there we go. Got it spraying manure. Gotta fill it up again. We had to fix a couple things. See, there's a new spring on there. On the other side, there's a new spring, and it's helping it go a lot better. We have a couple replaced bolts and stuff. We just did that and it's working 10 times better. Alright, we're ready to go.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to Tin Barn Farm. I'm going to show you something that I think is pretty interesting. So you can see that this one is frozen. You can see the ice in there. Well, it came out of this bag down here. Okay, and I'm going to show you something here. If you take a bottle, you can see how clear that is. So it's perfectly clear. Look at that, turned to ice. You guys ever seen this? Clear water, bottle of water. Then you shake it.
Oh wow.
See how it's turning to ice?
Yeah.
Now it's all ice.
Oh, it's cool.
Bottle of water.
Oh,
What the?
You guys want to see something cool? Bottle of water. Not frozen, right?
What the frick? Wait, what the? Ain't no way.
Hey, I'm just
What? Wait a minute.
bottle of water, right?
Can I feel
Yo,
it?
PJ,
Is
come look at
is
this.
it
PJ,
like
come look at this.
super cold?
Just
Like
take it, take it and tip it.
Oh, wait,
PJ,
Just go real slow. Tip it,
See the water?
tip it.
Yeah, it's water, right? Uh-huh.
It's all water.
Ice.
Holy shit! Yo! No way! Nah, I'm keeping this.
What? Here's another one. What?
Hey, yo!
Bottle of water. Just tip it real slow. You can see that it's a bottle of water.
Perfect temperature.
Bottle of water. And then just shake the crap out of it.
Nah, Hey, yo!
Shut up.
How do you do this?
It's the temperature that when they freeze, they're in the truck freezing, and when you pick them up, and if you don't move them, they're still liquid. But then you shake it. You can do it at home. You put it in the freezer, put the bottle in the freezer, and you just at a certain time it'll still be liquid. But once you shake it, poof.
Dude, you are.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I'm about to make some money on
See you guys.